afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Doing a little bit of deer hunting tonight, trying to finish out the season strong. I struggled to get a hold of the landowner that we usually late season hunt for. Finally was able to get a hold of him, and he basically told us to shoot them all. Obviously we can't do that, but we're going to try and shoot a few of them. Between me and my dad, we have 4 tags. So we're going to see what we can do. Hoping to shoot some big deer at the same time. It's antlerless season, so if it doesn't have antlers on it, we'll probably, this place has a lot of deer on it, and the landowner actually kind of, I wouldn't say hates them, but they definitely do eat a lot of his corn, and he always enjoys when we shoot quite a few of them. So and we usually in the late season, I think last year we shot like 4 or 5 in just a couple days, and I don't know, I was recounting how many deer I've shot on this property over the years, and in just 4 or 5 years I'm north of 10, so it's a pretty good property. We always shoot deer, we always see deer. We're in a spot where we've killed deer in the past, and on top of that, the side that we like to hunt is corn this year, and it seems like the year that it's corn, it really, really produces. Last year it was beans. We did kill deer, but it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was as productive, or we didn't see like crazy numbers of deer. This is one of those properties that you could literally see, and you could see 50 to 60 deer in a matter of minutes, so just gonna hold tight. It's probably pushing 4 o'clock at this point. It's 3:45. We got like almost 2 hours. So oh yeah. Find you over the hill.
Not yet. There's probably more coming. The first one was a shooter, and the second one was pretty small.
Alright, we just saw our first deer of the night. Ran up over the hill in front of us, but like, I'm not even sure why they'd be running.
They weren't running, they were trotting.
Maybe they're just trying to get out of the freaking wind.
Right now, yeah.
The wind is pretty brutal tonight, actually, so.
I mean, they were not scared of anything.
No. But they were up and over into the trees before, like, I could even think about getting the camera turned, so. But the point is, the deer are moving. They're actually moving pretty early. It's only 4:30. We got over an hour, so it's a good sign. But
Alright, so I'm gonna kind of sort of cut this a little bit weird. So after I pulled the trigger on that doe, that, as you just saw, it was absolute mayhem. I mean, there was deer everywhere. We had a lot of tags to fill, and we had 2 deer in 2 different parts of the property. You guys probably couldn't quite tell. You know, I was just filled with adrenaline. We were super duper cold as well. So my mind process wasn't that great in this moment. Dad pulled the trigger. You couldn't probably hear us well enough, or I might have cut out a part because of the lack of ability to hear, or the point. We had deer all the way around us. So after my dad pulled the trigger on that doe, we actually tried to do like a 1, 2, 3 on the 2 that were standing there. But at the last second, when I said 3, I kind of swayed a little bit, and I opted not to pull the trigger because, you know, I don't want to wound a deer or anything like that. It appeared that he had hit that doe, so I swung over, taking the camera, and we had deer in a totally different field, in a different direction, that had no idea what was going on, and I picked a really big doe, as you guys saw, and I squeezed off on her. And so after I pulled the trigger, we basically were like, alright, you've got a deer here, I've got a deer here, let's go look for blood, because light was fading fast. The video really doesn't show it, because the setting I had it on, we only had about 10 minutes left of legal shooting light, and we had a little bit of an overcast as well. So I was trying my hardest to get down there and see if there was blood before I lost light, and I would inevitably need a headlamp or something. And actually, I believe I had forgotten my headlamp, so that was part of the reason I also was rushing a little bit. Got down there, I found absolutely no blood, and oddly, Dad found no blood too. We'll start with Dad's shot. I'll slow motion it. On the camera, I could have sworn that he had hit that deer. Watching it, replaying it, slow motioning it, but it's a little screen this big, so it's really, really hard. It wasn't until I threw it up on my computer that I realized that he either hit the ground or the corn stalk in front of the deer and clean missed the deer. And then, when we swung over to my deer, I actually shot below the deer. I don't know if I misjudged the distance or what. I had ranged it, and it was about 300, a shot that I was very comfortable with. But at the same time, I was also a little cold, so anything could have happened. It is what it is. I missed, but in amongst all of our scrambling, my dad was able to come up over the hill, and he did whack a really healthy doe, probably one of the bigger does that we shot all season. And so we didn't go without success, but I didn't get the kill shot on camera. It is what it is. We're not perfect. I feel like some hunts I'm just really bad at getting it all on camera, but other times I do a pretty good job. I've got some hunts coming up where we do get some deer shot on camera, and that is so great. But so that's all I have for this video. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. This video actually is, I don't want to say special, but it's like relieving. My dad has hunted just as hard as I have this year, and this was finally his first deer of the year. He has put in well over 20 days this season, and it just never came together. So it was really good to get him on a deer, get him in the right place at the right time, even though it took an extra opportunity after a missed opportunity. We'll take it. It's not always drawn up the way we would hope. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and a subscribe for future hunting and fishing content on this channel. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope to see y'all back on the next episode.